Getting up at 4 o'clock in the morning every day before anybody else and grounding my thought process is in the no one will outwork me. No one. I love and I respect you guys. You won't outwork me. All starts with this. 2 hands, putting it to work.
Man, if I want to be good, I gotta wake up in the morning, I gotta do the extra work. And I gotta show up when other guys aren't. And I've gotta learn, I've gotta continue to be open to learning. But I had to take it to a new level that the other guys wouldn't. So I'm gonna go out there and compete as hard as I can. And I'm gonna treat practice like a game. And I'm gonna gain the respect of my teammates every day through my work ethic. I'm gonna work hard in the weight room. I'm gonna work hard in the film room. I'm gonna work hard to be a good student. Whatever they ask me to do, that's what I'm gonna do to the best of my ability.
My strength is this. I will never quit, and I will work harder than you every day. You might be smarter than me. You might have more resources than me. You might be Nike and be 50 years ahead. But I promise you, I am working harder than you every day. And if you're going to take me down, you better bring it.
That I'm a savage. I get out there and I'll outwork anybody. Nobody's going to outwork me ever. I'm not afraid to try. There's going to be a small group of hungry savages out there that are going to run every one of you over, and you can sit home and you can cry and complain about how you didn't get yours and it's because this person had this opportunity that you didn't have. If you have even this much savage in you, if you are willing to go out there and grind and work hard, everything out there is for the taking.
You realize through hard work, you can outwork anybody, no matter how badass they are. But that's the part people don't want to dive into.
Yeah.
Why are you out running 4:30, 5 o'clock in the morning and not later in the day? Or why do fighters do that?
Because I don't want to do it. I mean, if the disciplines have to do things that you don't want to do. I think I want to get up 4 and run.
No one wants to get up at 4 and run when it's pitch dark. It has to be done. And the only reason I do it so early is because I believe that the other guy isn't doing it. And that it gives me a little edge.
I had a kill list. They used to do these rankings. I was like 57 on the list. And so I will look at 56, 55, all the way up to number 1, who these players are, what club teams they played for. So when we go on the AAU travel circuit, I got to hunt them down. That became my mission in high school, is to check off every other person, all those 56 other names, hunt them down and knock them down.
I guarantee you, when I line up and they line up, I want what all other men want. But when the pressure hits, when the opposition hits, when the challenge hits, when the pain creeps in, when the uncertainty creeps in, when the cuts, when the scars, when the bruises come, I just wanted a little bit more than they wanted. And if you ain't got more heart than me, if you ain't been working harder than me, if you ain't sacrificed more than me, I'm gonna destroy you. And I'm not retreating. I'm not running.
If you are going to go for something, stop being a bitch. You do not have the time that you think. You will wake up, you will be 38 years old in the same position you were 14 years ago. You do not have the time that you think. Time waits for nobody. When I got fired from my job, I had to go all in. I only had 400 subs. That was not going to have me living.
I don't negotiate with myself. The deal was already made. When I set out at the beginning of the summer and said, this is the training plan I'm doing, I signed that contract with myself. I'm doing it. That's the deal I made. I shook hands with myself. That is the deal. That is the contract. That is non-negotiable. Throughout that process, you'll start talking to yourself like, man, I think I need to, maybe if we, nope.
This is a choice that you're going to make. You know, the sacrifices that come along with that. But once you make that deal with yourself, that's it. There's no going back.
All right, you got to sacrifice a little bit. I'm tired. Yeah, I'm a little stressed out at times, but I'm 43. What's my end goal? Where am I trying to get and when do I want to be there? By the time I'm 50, maybe I'm relaxed, my feet are up and I'm not working another day and neither is my family. Maybe I'm building generational wealth. Maybe I'm changing a narration that's attached to me, my household, and what's coming after.
Disappear for 6 months and get your life in order. Take a step back right now. Have a look at what the is going wrong in your life and make a firm commitment that going forward, you're going to address everything and you're going to ensure that anything that you've been slacking on, you no longer slack on. Every goal that you've spoken about, you will now aggressively pursue. You will no longer just flirt with the idea of doing it. Well, when I get this, well, when I get that. Well, when the kids go back to school, when I move back to my hometown, when I this, when I that. Stop around now. Make a firm commitment. Commitment means, as Inky Johnson said, staying true to what you said you were going to do long after the mood in which you said it has left. Because look, the day you make the commitment, you feel this sense of absolute, how can I put it, almost euphoria. Like, man, this is going to be great, and this is my goal, and this is, and you're so proud of it. But I want you to commit to the process 6 months from now. Still be committed a year from now.
The guys at the top who become the best, where you call them the dominators, the GOAT of your field or whatever it is, they don't let too many terrible days create negative momentum for themselves. They're obsessed about stacking good and great days. It's very hard when you go up against somebody that shows up every flipping day where you sit there and say, take a damn week off, go on vacation. Why don't you slow down for a day or a month or 2 months or 3 months? Please, let me catch up. And he or she says, come on down, baby. I'm not taking that day off or the week off or the month off. That's why I'm the dominator.
You yourself have to be tough, because the biggest battle that you have is with yourself. What you say to me, and you tell me what I can or can't do, will not affect me and discourage me unless I allow it to. If you want to get to your dreams and accomplish your goals, you have to be able to deal with yourself and stay positive. Don't talk to yourself in a negative way, and continue to stay on your path. Continue to get better and better and better. But you can't do that without first being inwardly tough with yourself.
When you want to succeed as bad as you want to breathe, then you'll be successful.
Make your move before you're ready. I'll tell you where big dreams go to die. They go to the planning place, getting ready place, preparing myself. And it's the biggest con job we work on ourselves. There are so many bones of big dreams in that graveyard where people, it's always something that there's always going to be a set of reasons to wait. When are you going to take the risk?
It's time for you to go ghost, bro. This is one of the last levels. You know, when it comes to self-improvement, we know who's really self-improving. We know who's really working when you can't even reach them. It's like, man, I'm trying to call my homeboy and I can't even reach him. I'm trying to call my friends. I can't even reach them because they're locked in, because they're really doing the things that they need to do to take their life to the next level.
You gotta shut off technology. Yeah, go here. Go to that dark place. I call it the dark room, where you're alone. No cell phones, no music, no TVs, no computers. You by yourself. Very few people want to be alone anymore. They want to be around noise and people, and you can't think. Be alone. Go to that dark space. In that dark space, shut life off for a little bit. Go to a dark place in your mind and figure out what you want to be. You don't know what you want to be because you haven't spent time, real time with yourself. Spend time with yourself. Trust me. And once you find that passion, that purpose, your goals, your purpose, everything will just start lining up. And then you'll find the courage to start that journey from that 20 to 100.
We ain't got time to party. We got time to work. Party comes later. I told myself if I had to work till I'm 50, I'll party when I'm 51. They don't understand that type of mentality, motivation, and hustle. This comes with hard work, dedication, motivation, inspiration to get out of your situation. Take patience.
There's going to be people from the past who are going to look at you and be like, oh, he changed. Yeah, that's the point. The point is to change. And these people aren't going to understand it because what you're doing is a solution to a problem that you recognize. And the problem that you recognize is you're not where you want to be. But all these other people don't recognize that as a problem. They recognize I'm right where I want to be, whether they are aware enough or not. It's a problem of awareness. When you start to go, which is working on the solution of the problem that you've recognized, these people that can't recognize the problem certainly don't understand the actions that you're taking to provide the solution because they don't even see a problem. This is the reality of being a high ambition, high drive, high achievement driven person.